god, big tidbits. You are listening to Tidbits. And what is this tidbit about? Mental health with pride.
मेरी लाइफ में मैं बुलिंग बहुत बुरी तरह से झेल चुकी हूँ। शुरुआत से जैसे कि बचपन से स्कूल में बुलिंग होता था मेरा जेंडर नॉन कन्फर्मिंग बिहेवियर से, उसका बाद में कॉलेज में, उसका बाद जनरल प्लेसेस में या सोशल मीडिया में, इवन ट्विटर में।
A Reuters report from 2018 states that the sexual minority youth or the queer youth is 3 times likely to commit suicide as compared to their heteronormous counterparts, which means all the bullying, prejudice, rejection, intimidation at public places, limited access to education, and eventually workplaces is a major build-up to depression, stress, anxiety.
My name is Sonia and I belong to the most marginalized community in India, which is transgender and Hijra community. Yes, being a transgender person, several times I have experienced it since my childhood to till date, and it became a part of my life. कभी पेरेंट्स जज करते हैं, कभी सिबलिंग जज करते हैं, कभी सोसाइटी वाले जज करते हैं, कभी कलीग्स, कभी रिलेटिव्स, कभी नेबर्स, तरह तरह का लोग, तरह तरह का जगह पे कई बार मैंने फेस किया है इस तरह की सिचुएशंस।
Hi, this is Sonia and I identify myself as bisexual. The only thing I do when I find any judgment or societal pressure towards it is that I call them out on thinking in one direction, especially like when it comes to bisexuality. There is this really creepy notion where all the boys, like because I'm a girl, I identify as a woman. All the men sort of, like it, that, that's like a very interesting and sexual factor for them that I may be into girls as well, which I did give into for the longest time because I didn't know better. But now I just act in a very matter-of-factly manner rather than just like apart from just calling them out on this, because I feel like sometimes, I read this somewhere, I read a tweet which really stuck on to me was, whenever there is like a societal, like a stereotype or a judgment being passed around, and you know that it's a stereotype or a judgment, just act like you don't know what they're talking about, or act like you want them to explain why they made that statement or why they made that joke, and watch them squirm. And that is true because in the very core of their heart, they know that it is something which is just like a stereotype or a judgment that they're passing. But because, everybody seems to brush it off, they just keep saying it again and again. But if one person, in this case me, decides to not brush it off and actually call them out on just not giving them a lecture about it, but also asking them why they said the way they said it or why they said what they said, I think that also makes them realize, because they have to like go through that thing again in their head and think about it, that okay, why did I exactly say this? So I feel like I have started doing that a lot. So that helps. I think that helps in dealing or reacting with the judgments that the society passes.
Hi, I'm Apurv. I work as a growth manager in a food technology company. I am based out of Delhi. And yes, I'm proud to say that I'm a fortunate homosexual man. I'm blessed to be who I am. Well, every person is different. For some, they think that I can fall in love with any man out there and I have a subconscious desire to sleep with every man in the universe. The other feel like that it is okay to be who you are. And people's opinion has never bothered me. What bothers me is that I should never get affected by people's opinion about homosexuality, about gender equality or anything.
The reality about finding houses and jobs.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम उर्मी जाधव है। मैं मुंबई से हूँ। मैं पिछले 18 साल से हमसफ़र ट्रस्ट में काम कर रही हूँ। आज के डेट में मैं हमसफ़र ट्रस्ट में एज अ एडवोकेसी ऑफिसर करके कार्यरत हूँ। जॉब के लिए कई बार मुझे प्रॉब्लम्स हुए हैं जब मैंने जॉब ढूंढने की कोशिश की अलग जगह पे, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में या प्राइवेट सेक्टर में। तो कई बार मुझे प्रॉब्लम हुआ वहाँ पे जॉब मिलने के लिए, क्योंकि एजुकेशन कम होने की वजह से कोई भी जॉब नहीं मिल पाई। और इतना सारा एक्सपीरियंस था, 18 साल का एक्सपीरियंस था एक एनजीओ में काम करने का, बट फिर भी कहीं पे जॉब नहीं मिली मुझे किसी भी प्राइवेट कंपनी में। कई जगह मैंने इंटरव्यू देने की कोशिश की, बट वहाँ पर भी मुझे कोई जॉब नहीं मिला।
और रहा बात रेंटिंग की, as you all are aware, transgender women are most visible community in the LGBTQ spectrum. इसकी वजह से किराए पे मकान लेना बहुत डिफिकल्ट टास्क है एंड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल पिछले 20 सालों से मैं खुद इस इश्यू का फेस करती हूँ। कई तरह का दिक्कत आते हैं, जैसा कि लोग तैयार नहीं रहते हैं किराए पे मकान देने के लिए, बिकॉज सोसाइटी में पूछते हैं कि किसको दिया घर, कैसे लोगों को दिया, तरह तरह का भेदभाव को फेस करना पड़ता है। इसकी वजह से लैंडलॉर्ड्स जल्दी घर किराए पे देने के लिए तैयार नहीं रहते हैं, और अगर कहीं ना कहीं मिल भी जाए मार्केट रेट से कई गुना ज्यादा किराया देना पड़ते हैं। अच्छी किराया देने के बावजूद हमको अच्छी सोसाइटी में घर नहीं मिल पाते हैं।
Well, landlords deciding to not give houses to the LGBTQI community is also a strong signal of the lack of acceptance in the society. One feels abandoned, and the pressure is more for sexual minorities. However, for finding a house, there is something called GHAR, which stands for Gay Housing Assistance Resource, which is now a Facebook group transitioning through various phases of the internet since 1998. It's a free platform and all India location based. And then there's the other side to the story.
Do you find it difficult to get work in housing? Absolutely not. I'm so lucky that I've always been recognized for the value that I put in my work rather than my sexual orientation. On the contrary, it is great help that I can think, feel, and express my talents and creativity, both from a mind of a man and a woman.
So, globally, and as of 2020, 93% of Fortune 500 companies have non-discrimination policies to favor sexual minorities. 91% have non-discrimination policies that include gender identity, as reported by Catalyst.org. But in the middle of this chaos, do they seek help?
Yes, I do seek mental health support from my friends, employees, and my team members. नॉट ओनली दैट, जरूरत पड़ने से मैं साइकोलॉजिस्ट का भी सपोर्ट लेती हूँ, और आई फील लाइक कि ये बहुत ज़रूरी है समझना, जैसा हम हमारा बॉडी को कुछ तकलीफ होते हैं तो हम डॉक्टर्स के पास जाने के लिए हिचकिचाते नहीं, उसी तरीके से अगर हमारे दिमाग भी कभी थक जाते हैं, कभी ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस ले लेते हैं, तो डॉक्टर को, उनका स्पेशलिस्ट को कंसल्ट करने में कोई बुराई नहीं।
कई सारे ऐसे मेरे हिजड़ा, ट्रांसजेंडर्स या LGBTQ के लोग हैं जिन लोगों को कई दिक्कतों का सामना करना पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि घर में बंद है, ओपन आउट नहीं है आइडेंटिटी को लेकर। जो भी गे पर्सन्स है या LGBT पर्सन्स है उन लोग, तो ये कई सारी दिक्कतें हो रही है कि खुल के किसी फ्रेंड्स के साथ वो बात नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, अपने कम्युनिटी मेंबर के साथ मिलकर बात नहीं कर पा रहे हैं फोन द्वारा या वीडियो कॉल द्वारा, तो वो कई सारी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। कई सारे जो ट्रांसजेंडर्स हिजड़ा घराने के लोग हैं उन लोग भी ये सेम चीज़ फेस कर रहे हैं कि किसी भी तरीके का कोई अच्छा सा सपोर्ट या ठीक से सपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है।
I didn't ever feel the need to take full-fledged therapy just on the basis of my sexual orientation, because somehow if I talk about in very strict societal norms, I still fall under the category where I am still more attracted to the opposite sex. It makes me feel like, when I keep saying this again and again, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm lucky, but I'm definitely like, I'm not in as, like discriminatory position as the other members of the queer community. So yeah, I didn't have to take, it has come up in my therapy sessions and I have discussed about it sometimes, but I have not taken a full-fledged therapy just because of my sexual orientation.
I'm fortunate that I have a family that understood and accepted me the way I am. Nevertheless, there was a time when I was super confused that why am I attracted to boys? I have physically harmed myself. I have forced myself to watch straight porns and later realized that I was watching the man instead. And I'm so happy that today world is so accepting towards sexuality. I hope that was the same case when I was a child. I hope my friends didn't call me ladki or chakka. But today, I keep myself involved in my work with the people who are open-minded, with my family, with my friends who are so loving and accepting. And yes, they are my therapist.
And for the pent up anxiety to do with coming out open, with those voices in your head, with all the name calling and rejection built up over the years, it's not an easy journey. And so Richa Vasishtha, a queer affirmative mental health professional, said that first and foremost thing to do is to validate their identity, especially if they come out to the mental health professional for the first time. It is important to acknowledge their identity, considering a lot of them come out at a later age, like 35 or 45. So it's important to appreciate the fact that they are coming out in the open. And as allies, she said we should listen to them, not subject them to any mockery, while ensure a safe space to them so they can express their identity. It's time I find another hot topic to make you uncomfortable with. Catch the Tidbits podcast on Hauterfly every Wednesday.